Hey, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, beautiful air signs. Welcome to your full snow moon in Leo reading. Bringing it to you. It will be February 9th at 2:34 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a beautiful full moon, one that gives strength, courage, and initiative. You know, that Leo energy. I am looking at my notes. It also encourages us to act on our emotional and passionate desires, especially regarding intimate relationships. That's why I thought I would do the elemental readings, because it kind of captures more of the storylines going on in the collective. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel. And those who are new subscribers or returning subscribers, thank you so much. So what's good about the elemental readings is they can translate a little more broadly than the individual zodiac. So you can look for your rising, your sun, your moon, and your Venus signs in these kinds of readings. They'll be a little bit more broad for you to find yourself in the messages. But of course, if it isn't your message, it's just not your message, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, or do check the other videos that represent your other planets, okay? And let's get cards from Moonology deck and see where we're going. And I'm also using Queen of the Moon. So we've got have faith in your dreams and a time to give rather than take. Have faith in your dreams. Look at that card. So perfect for air signs. It feels dreamy. And by the way, we do have Neptune and Pisces energy happening. We're shifting into the next new moon will be in Pisces. So we've got some really dreamy energy coming down the pike in a bit. And here's new moon in Virgo, time to give rather than take. I guess that's just more of an emphasis on that pay it forward energy, being a little more charitable with your time, your energy, your resources. Always good messages, and that feels very Aquarian to me. I know it's new moon in Virgo, but it feels more Aquarian to me, and we are in your beautiful time here, Aquarius. For those of you who are Aquarians here, welcome cross watchers as well. And let's see what the Queen of the Moon Oracle has in store for beautiful air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, for this full snow moon in Leo. We've got beginnings, wow, and boundaries. I'm going to read that one. This beginnings card is a new moon card. If you look at it, I love, the arch with the full moon behind it. It looks like you're going from, this is a seasonal change. It looks like winter into spring. That makes sense, beginnings. But it reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles, because right here I'm almost seeing that pentacle, and then I'm seeing the gateway that shows up in the Ace of Pentacles. And that to me is also a card of new beginnings in a way that's very abundant. So I like this card for you here, air sign, but let me go ahead and look at that. It's card number 2. 2s are good for coupling, and it says, you are offered a fresh start. Yes, that is the Ace of Pentacles. Your journey is beginning. Take the first steps towards something new. It is, wow, it is time to place emphasis on your health and well-being. Yeah, take care of you. I mean, we've already blown through our New Year's resolutions, I'm sure. So maybe this is a hint that it's time for a reset. I love this time of year, and I'll tell you why. Because we're coming up on the last sign, of the zodiac, which is Pisces. As soon as that ends, March 20th, March 21st begins a new zodiac year. And I always see that as my second New Year's resolution period, right? If I haven't gotten on board with my own, all the things I plan to correct or change or improve, when all that kind of goes sideways, March 21st for me is my reset. Anyway, that's just my secret. Old lady tricks to the trade. This one's called boundaries. Judging what you need and what you don't need allows you to place healthy boundaries. You teach people how to treat you. Wow. Judge what is healthy and right for you with clarity and care. This is a time to simplify. And I love how she's in that bubble, you know, sort of looking up longingly at the moon. It's a waxing moon, meaning it's growing towards fullness. Beautiful, beautiful energies. I just love these two cards for you, air sign. Has a similar feel. Yes. Have faith in your dreams and see this as a fresh opportunity, clean slate. I love it. Also, every full moon, I know I spoke about this full snow moon in Leo, but you got to keep in mind, and it is passionate because it's a fiery moon, but each full moon has a relationship to the new moon that came before it. And that, my friends, was the new moon in Aquarius on January 24th. That one was aspected with Uranus, which brought a lot of unpredictable, the unexpected, a lot of unpredictable behavior. Some people talking about crazy mood swings. So it's very important that you kind of keep that in mind and keep your emotions in check during this Leo full moon. And look carefully at a situation before acting on it. Or at least, you know, we're talking about passionate desires. Make sure your significant other is on board with what you have planned. Always a good thing. Okay. Yeah, energy underneath here. This is what's underlying. There's a lot of anxiety. This is you, air sign, all up in your head, running things on a loop over and over and over again. A little obsessive. It feels a little obsessive, not going to lie, but it could be your partner as well. So for those who are new to this spread that I do, the top row should represent the energy of the other person, but you can feel free to flip rows 1 and 2 around. The second row should represent your energy here, air sign. Again, if you feel the need to flip the energies, it's okay, as needed, because I just set my intention, but that it doesn't make the reading wrong. If you're like, oh no, I'm definitely the top row, perfect. As long as the players are correct and the message that's coming through resonates, then it's your message. And if it doesn't resonate, don't try to force it. Just check out the other videos in this series that represent your rising moon and Venus. Most specifically the rising. I know a lot of people say the moon, but I say rising because it's the face we show to the world, and it's where we often, you know, miscalculate in how we're reading another person in our relationships. Because that's what we show. It's not who we really are. The sun sign is who we really are at our core. Anyway, underneath the deck, 9 of Swords. And now I'm just going to walk you through what I see real quickly. I see a lot of major arcana here for this person. You may be dealing with a fire sign. They're showing up here as the Ace of Wands presently. In the past, there was an ending and a new beginning. The World card, which is Aquarius and Capricorn, that as above, so below, right? Energy. And then they're going to shift into the Strength card, which is also Leo. So we have fire sign very present up here, Aries, Leo, Sag. Wow. Very powerful energy that they're past, present, and future. That's sort of how I lay it out. For you here, dear air sign, I see in the past something went down, I think, where you decided to strike out on your own, or you were coming at this from a very grounded, independent position, very much working on attracting to you that which you want, not manifesting as much, just attracting, sort of putting it out there to the universe and then releasing control of the outcome. That's more of an attracting energy. Right now, there's some conflict or something blocking this connection for you. And then in the future, you're going to have to process that. 7 of Cups. There will be some confusion, possibly some emotional overwhelm. And all that means is, you know, get into your strategic thinking mind and work through it. One step at a time. Just eat the elephant one bite at a time. In this connection, Holy Hannah, powerful, yes, sun energy. This is also a card of Leo. So now we have sort of Leo, Leo, Leo. We have a lot of fire, and we have more fire here, more Leo energy in the King of Wands moving forward in the connection. And in the past, King of Swords, very icy, very detached, very cool. Now, don't get me wrong. This is a card of air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But the King of Swords, every king has extra swords. They're gifted with extra mental energy. And the queens get extra cups, extra compassion, extra sensitivity, extra emotional availability. Get it? Okay. The deck was developed in the 13th century. or the 1300s or 1200s or something like that. So we got to give a nod to nobility, right? So in that event, this King of Swords has air with air. That's swords with swords. It can be very cool and detached. Still high vibration, truth, honesty, integrity, and character, but not real touchy-feely. Oftentimes kind of not, for a card of communication, they can be non-communicative with matters of the heart because they're strategists. They're all up in their head and they're strategizing their next move. So I just want to say that because that's the past energy, and I feel that that may be part of the reason why you remained in this more independent, unto yourself kind of energy, and possibly stressing over it. And you may still be stressing over it because now you're conflicted or there's some block. This person coming through is Ace of Wands, and in the connection, the Sun, these are both yes, go for it cards. Lots of passion, lots of love. And you're sitting here like, yeah, I don't know. So you're either conflicted or there's outside interference. I am feeling it's more outside interference, but we'll see about that. And we got the Strength card here with the Leo card of the King of Wands. Both Leo cards here. Actually, King of Wands can be a little mix of Aries, Leo, Sag, but predominantly Leo. So, wow. If you're not dealing with a Leo, you're dealing with somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. Or conversely, if this is you up here, then you may have a lot of fire in your chart, air sign. Okay. All right. So I need to clarify. Kind of want to feel what this anxiety is about that end and new beginning. All right, so it may be your counterpart that's feeling this way, feeling the anxiety of the end of a cycle and the beginning of something new. That is what the world represents. So it's either an end to an old relationship that they were in and a beginning of something new with you, or if this is within your own connection, then it's the start of a new cycle, the end of one and the beginning of the other, and that can cause a lot of anxiety. Also in the extended, I will be returning to this main deck and I'm pulling cards for this person's true feelings or intentions toward you, air sign, along with any energetic messages they're trying to send you. And then outcome timing cards, so we can see when things might shift or changes might be expected. This world, give me information here, please. This world shows up twice. Yeah, laying down a burden, starting something brand new. This is a fresh start. So in the past, there was an end of a cycle, the beginning of something new, fresh start. This feels like a brand new day in the connection, but it's a small offer, but it's a start, and it's stable. It's Pentacles. And we got the Ten of Wands. Like, you know, whoever was carrying the load, it's over, it's done. Put it, you know, done. So that 10 means the end of a burdensome cycle. And that's what that world energy is about. Presently, this person is showing up as the Ace of Wands. That's a brand new passion, that's creative energy. It's not striking the match, it's lighting the torch. This is someone with a good deal of passion, ready to act on it. Yes, with regard to the Lovers, there we go. They're ready to make a choice and go all in. Wow. Yes, see, there's the Twins. Judgment card with the Lovers. Are you kidding me? And the Ace of Wands, my goodness. Making a choice to reconcile. This is second chances. It is about forgiveness. There may be something that they need to forgive you for or you need to forgive them for. That's what they're hoping for. This is a call to the connection. This is a call to the Twins right here. And this person is saying, yup. And I know I've used the title, you're both going to go all in already, so I can't use that same title. Don't know what I'm going to come up with, but this feels like it's a little bit more like it's got the same energy. I think that was the Libra reading though. But it feels very similar. And you're Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What I'm trying to tell you is, for some of you, this is the continuation of that reading. Go look it up. It's the last Libra reading I did. It got like a huge amount of views. Crazy. Strength in the future, overcoming a challenge and obstacle. Oh yes, overcoming the toxic, the karmic nature. They may have been with a karmic partner that they've ended it with, that they put down that burden. For some of you, that's going to be the storyline, is this person you're dealing with has ended a cycle with a karmic, and they're in the future, they're working to get over, and they're persevering, they're having strength, perseverance, and courage to cut the tie. If they don't have someone else, then this may represent a very karmic pattern that has been repeating in this connection. And that's what they're trying to overcome in the future. And I feel that can be part of it, why you're in this Seven of Cups energy. And yes, they're going to have to weigh a lot of realities on the ground. This feels to me like someone else that they were dealing with, that they're parting from, feels like the stronger storyline, but it can go either way. This is sort of like getting your sea legs, you know, the rough seas are behind that figure there, and it's got the Two of Pentacles, also very much a twin flame card because of this lemniscate here, the figure 8. I don't know if you can see that. And it's also, usually I'm using a deck that doesn't show it, but it's also over the head of the female in the Strength card. It's also over the head of the Magician. Whenever you see that lemniscate, that figure 8, it represents the symbol of eternity and infinity. And that's part of the nature of the twin flame connection. Okay. So I feel I have them pretty much clear. You are Nine of Pentacles in the past. Yeah, you pulled back here, air sign. You felt the need. Something went down. You felt the need to protect yourself. This is a little bit of withholding. It is stuck energy. One more on that. But you want to work, oh, it could be a third party. This could represent a third party. You pulled back because of a third party for some of you. For others, you really want to work together with this person, but you're not feeling safe in that at this moment. That Four of Pentacles, look at that center pentacle. That's what the figure's grabbing. Well, what is that pentacle in front of? It's in front of your heart, your greatest asset. Pentacles are about coins, right? About the tangible. So for most of us, our greatest asset is our heart, our feelings, our love for somebody, and our vulnerability and the expression of that. Notice that all three of these cards are pentacles. So earth, fire sign, geez, Laura, get it together. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You may have a lot of earth in your chart, or you may be the one that's so wrapped up in your mental processing that you needed to go to ground, right? That when I say go to ground, it's like hit the decks, get very pentacly about things, stay in the 3D, and that can sometimes help to bind your anxiety and bring your mental energy into a sense of calm and balance. Right now, you're not calm and balanced. Five of Wands is not calm. It is chaos. What's the Five of Wands about? Yeah. Bottom of the deck here is the Knight of Wands. This would represent, when I pull from the bottom, it's more unconscious energy, what you don't know that's going on behind the scenes, or what is hidden from your own self, like what is out of your own view of thinking. I feel that you're conflicted because I think you think this person just cycles in and out of your life. That's what that Knight of Wands represents in this scenario. So I feel you're conflicted. It's also possible that this person's job is a conflict for you. That, you know, here the Eight of Pentacles, or your work is conflicting. There may be some conflict with regard to work, or work may be a block to this connection. You may work together. Does this make sense? Do you see? For some of you, there's something about work here and the conflict coming from work or being work related. If that is not your storyline, what I'm feeling here is there's a conflict that you fear this person is just going to cycle in and out again, right? They're coming at you right now, hot and heavy, lover's energy, reconciliation, answering the call of the twin connection. And you're like, yeah, I don't know. And I feel you're using work as a distraction, possibly. Maybe trying to come up with a creative solution to your feelings of conflict, and really wanting a message of love or apology here. You may want to give a message of love, but I feel it's that's what you need, that would help you resolve the conflict. Okay, resolving the conflict, that's that Eight of Pentacles, working for a creative solution. The creative solution would be a message of love or apology from this person you're perceiving as the Knight of Wands. And it could be that you're just not, that Eight of Pentacles means that you're conflicted because you're not feeling the stability. Right. Yes, that's it. Seven of Cups, please. Future for our beautiful air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, you're just going to hang out. There it is. Okay, so we are dealing with the soulmate here. Two of Cups comes out, and I feel like in the future what's going to happen is as all of this unfolds, and I do feel I do feel some drama headed into the picture because we have the conflict for you right now. And and that can be outside interference. It can be coming from your job or something work related or money related or stability related. You get where I'm going. But I kind of feel like this person isn't going to stop. They're going to keep pushing forward, and they're dealing with karmic energy here, either between the two of you or in a connection from their past. May involve a third party. That Third of Pentacles may be a third party that was involved. And so I kind of feel like you're going to be all up in the fields in the future as this unfolds. And it will require you to process on an emotional level. And I think you're going to just put the kibosh on that. You're just going to be like, nope. You're going to hang back, take your time, evaluate the situation, try to look at it from a new perspective, wait for enlightenment. Wait for that sign from spirit, from your higher self, that you're in a stable setting, that you're on terra firma with the soulmate, that what you're getting is a soulmate and not a player. There, I said it. Because I think you fear you're dealing with a player, or this person has cycled in and out a bunch of times in the past and it wasn't very stable and there was somebody else hanging on in the background. You see where I'm going. Okay. King of Swords energy in the past, in this connection. That's Gemini, Libra. Yeah, I totally think you got ghosted or iced out. And then you may have done it to each other. You may have shut this person out. They may have shut you out. It may have been like a collective, we both got to shut this down, and removing the emotion from the situation, just thinking logically, strategically, and closing the door on it. But it feels more like somebody perceived it as an abandonment, as a real loss, and perceived it as being cruel. Sun energy in the present in this connection, that's a big fat yes. That's happiness and joy. It's success. There's nothing negative about the sun when it shows up. Yeah, even with this Five of Swords. See, this is not a positive card, but it's coming out on the sun. I do feel there's some outside interference with this joy, with this happiness. Someone or something is interfering and blocking this connection, the happiness of the connection. Sure, and there's something, it's like right in front of your face and you can't even see it, this Four of Cups. I feel in the connection, there's a withholding and a protective energy and a disconnect. I kind of feel like and it could be you, air sign, but it could be the other person. It could be both of you are allowing petty differences to interfere, to kill this buzz. I mean, this is a really happy energy, an energy that's it's just a lot of love. Another Leo card here, right? So here's the 5 of Swords and 4 of Cups. That's just like arguing or bickering or splitting hairs over something seemingly innocuous just to do it. You know, scrapping it out, win at all cost, unfair fighting. But it can also be coming from outside sources. So now we have the 5 of Wands and 5 of Swords. So for some of you, this is going to be happening from outside sources. And that causes a little bit of a pullback. And like right there is that Ace of Cups. I don't know if you can see that. The hand of Spirit is putting that 4th cup right in front of this person's face. And they're just looking right past it and kind of focused on the 3 and saying, yeah, that's nice, but that wasn't what I had in mind. Well, what you have in mind is right in front of you. The Ace of Cups. It feels to me like you're about to miss out on a big opportunity here. This is the big opportunity. And petty differences or annoyances or outside interferences may result in you missing that opportunity. There. That's how I wanted that to come out. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I have word finding difficulties. Moving into this King of Wands in the future, air sign, in this connection, going for what you want. You're both going to go for what you want. You're both going to go for what you want. But not until you process the emotions, and then you can have the life partnership you've been dreaming of. You're both going to go after what you want. Now, this King of Wands, very magnetic, big energy, fills a room, right? So you're both going to have a big personality in this moment when this opportunity comes. And here it is. It's looking at you. So you have to shift into that energy of, yes, I know what I want and I'm going for it. But not until you process the emotions. You've got to work through it. That's what you need to do, air sign. So whoever you're dealing with has to slow their roll unless the roles are reversed and you're all ready to go. And this person's like, hold up. I could use a little message of love or apology here. I got a lot of emotions I need to process. Then you got whoever this is, whoever needs this, that has to be worked through before this can come to pass. But this is what is available for you. 10 of Pentacles. Happy home, happy life, successful, abundant, nurturing. It's what we all work so hard to achieve. Wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading. Okay, so, yep, this one's running long. If I'm speaking your truth, the link to the extended is below where I'm going to go through this person, your person's true feelings or intentions toward you. Any energetic messages they're trying to send you that you may not be picking up on, maybe you are. And then a message to you from Spirit, also outcome timing, and we'll call it a day, all right? Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you over there. Otherwise, have a wonderful, wonderful full snow moon in Leo, and I'll see you in a future reading. Bye.